Hello, what's up today? In this video I want to show you how you can get your free website. Now if you want to get your free website, just type in profreehost.com and press enter. Okay, now this is the profreehost.com website. So you hit register now for free. You are going to type your email here and your password. Alright, now I have typed in my password and my email address, so I hit it want to verify whether I'm a human. So I'm going to select this traffic light. Alright, next, crosswalk. Okay. Okay, it's asking me to activate my account by visiting my email. So let me visit my email and see. Alright, I'm inside my inbox. So let me open the email that was sent to me. I hit activate. Okay, now this is it. I do that, this create new account will come up. So I'm going to click on this create new account, and this new page will show up. You can see there are two types of extension that can be added to your domain. You have unox.com and you have s0.com. I think I'm okay with unox.com, and if you check this one, this is not free, but this is free. And what we want to do is want free website. So I hit alright, okay. Now enter your domain name. Enter your domain name. Let me type my domain name, properties. Okay, now this is what I want to use, properties.unox.com. I will hit. You want to verify whether I'm human, mountains or hills. I will select this, mountains or hills. I think this should be mountain. Alright, let me click. Now my account has been created. My website has been, my domain has already been created, which is properties.unox.com. So if I want to work on it, I will hit this manage. But for now, it is propagating. So you have to wait for something like minimum of 24 hours for it to propagate. You can see it's still loading, meaning that it is still propagating. When it has propagated finished, then you can hit manage, and then you can now work on it. So what I'm going to do now, I have already created an account already. So I'm going to go to that account and show you how you can manage your website. How you can, after you click on this manage, the page that it will take you to. So let's go to that very account and I will show you now. Alright, assuming you are logging in the second day after your domain has propagated properly. You type your email that you use in registering and the password that you use and log in. Okay, now when you log in, you can see this is no longer loading, meaning this one has properly propagated. So what I'm going to do now is to click on manage. Okay, when I hit that manage, it takes me to this page. So what I'm going to do is to click on control panel. All right, now this is my cPanel. This is my cPanel. So what I would do is to install WordPress. To install WordPress. So if you want to install WordPress, you look for software clause or apps. Okay, now this is software clause. So you are going to click on this software clause app installer and open it up. Okay, when you open that software clause app installer, you are going to see WordPress. This is WordPress. So you click install. Then when you click install, you are going to select the highest version. Make sure you select the highest version, which is, as at now, it is 5.4. Make sure that is selected, and depends on what you want to use for your website. If you want to use www, then you select this very one. I think you should not select this HTTPS for now. Just select this HTTP, because I'm not sure whether I'm not sure of the security, so I cannot guarantee this one for now. But for now, select. Make sure you either select, if you want to use only HTTP, then select HTTP. But if you want to use www.com, then select http dot. For now, I'm okay with this. Let's select this. And if you select that, this is your domain. This is the domain that I have created before. And make sure that domain is selected. And if you have more than one domain, that means you are going to click on this drop down and select the particular domain you want to install WordPress on. Assuming this is the domain you want to install the WordPress on, then this is already selected. Then you are going to leave this place empty. Don't write anything here. Then this is the title of your website. Assuming that I want to title it as, let's say, health. Then I will give it a description. Okay, I give it a description like health and beauty. Okay, this is the title of my This is the title of my website, and this is the description. Then the next thing is you are going to type your username here. Make sure it's something simple that you can remember, and you will type your email address here, the email that some information will be sent, to you. And here you are going to type your password, the password that you want to use. And make sure after you have typed the password, save it somewhere so that you won't forget. Make sure you save it in a notepad or in Wordpress, and save it in a secure place that whenever you forget, you can always go there and pick it up and use it, so that you always have access to your website. Because if you forget, you will not have access to your dashboard. So very, very important. Then after you have done that, once you have done that, you select one of these templates. This template does not matter much. Just select anything that resonates with you, anything that you like, just select it. And after you have selected it, you hit install, and it won't take up to a minute. If you have strong internet connection, it will not take up to a minute before your WordPress is installed. I've already installed it, so for you, just hit install and it will start installing. And so if I go to my browser, I type healthybody.unox.com. Then I'm going to put /wp-admin. Then I'll hit enter. Make sure, don't forget, that is your dashboard, your WordPress dashboard. That is the URL you use to access your WordPress dashboard. And wait for it to load. Okay, if it has loaded, you are going to type your password and log in. Alright, now if you log in, this is your WordPress dashboard. This is where you are going to control your website. Alright, now if you are in your dashboard, the first thing you will do is to install your theme. The theme I normally use is Astra. So if you want to install theme, you go to appearance. You can see my cursor. This is appearance, then select theme. If you select theme, you select add new. Then after selecting add new, you are going to search for, let's say I want to search for Astra. I'll just type Astra here and it will show up. Okay, this is it. You can see it is already installed, but for your own, you may not see this installed. So what we are going to do is you will hit install, and if you hit install, you will see install here. If you click on install, assuming I select this one now, oh my god. Okay, as you can see, this one has installed here because I have not installed it. So if I hit install now, it will start installing it, but I don't want to install this one. This is the one I want to install. I have already installed it, so but I have not yet activated it. So what I'm going to do now is to activate it. So let me activate it. All right, now I have activated it. Then the next thing, very important thing that we'll do is to install one of our best plugin that we use to build our website, which is Elementor. So if you want to install Elementor, what you will do is you still go to appearance, then if you are sorry, you go to plugins. If you go to plugin, then click on add new. All right, if you click on that add new, this is where to take you to. Then you are going to search for Elementor. Type Elementor and it will show up. Okay, this is it here, Elementor page builder. If I have not installed it yet, you will see install now, but because I have installed it, that is why you are seeing this update now. So if you hit install, just the same way we install our theme that time. So if you hit install, then after the installation has finished, then you hit activate. And once you have done that, your Elementor is ready to be used. Okay, I hit on updating and it's taking much time. Let's wait for it to finish. There are some other plugins that you may need in the process. There are so many plugins that you will need, but for now we'll be installing it as the need arises. The update is completed. So when the update is completed, you will see it in your dashboard here. You will see Elementor in your dashboard. You can see this is Elementor, is now in my dashboard. Okay, now the next thing you will do is to set your permalink. Permalink is what appear on the URL, how the structure of your URL. So what I normally use is I use post name. So the URL structure should be something like this. After your domain, then it will come slash the page name. This is how it is. This is more professional and it's easier to remember. So once you have selected that, then you hit changes. And once you have changed this, don't set it again, because if you come back and set it later, it will break your URL. So this is to be set at the first start of your website. Make sure you set it before you start promoting your website, because if any changes you make to this permalink will break your URL, and the URL you have posted on social media before will not work anymore. All right, I hope that is understood. Okay, then you hit save changes. After you have done that, then let's start creating our pages. So I'm going to go to all pages. If you go to all pages, you may have a default page here. I think I have worked on it before. You may have a sample page that comes with it. So you can always rename it if you want. If you want to rename what you have there, you click edit. I don't need this. Let me close this. Okay, if you click on edit, then you click on this place. You can give it any name you want to give it. I think the name that was here before was sample page, so I rename it to home. This is the page I want to use as my home. And if you have renamed it, then another important thing that you will set is you will set your sidebar. I don't want this page to have sidebar. Sidebar is what you see at the right hand side of your website. It is important. I will tell you important in the course of this study. But for now, I don't need sidebar, so I'm going to select no sidebar. Then content layout. I want it fully stretched, full width stretched. Yeah, it's okay. Then I'm going to disable title. Then I'm going to disable what else? Okay, that is okay for now. If you have done that, you hit update. Make sure it has updated. Then what you do is we want to edit it with Elementor. So we click edit. Okay. Now this is where we start building our website. Okay. Now what you will do is, this is section. If you click on this, you can add new section, and this section have different columns. This one has one column, this one has 2, 3, 4, then like that. I want to select this single column. Now this is a big section, and inside this section we can have as many subsections as possible. So I have now created a large section. So I want to make a smaller section inside this larger section. So I'm going to do that from this left pane and drag this inner section and put it there. So if I put the inner section there, I'm going to select, you can see there are two sections now. The bigger section is here, and the inner section is here. So I'm going to select this inner section. If I select the inner section, I can now work on it. I want to work on it here. I want to set the content width. The content width I want to use should be 800, so that all within this section the content should not be more than 800 pixels. Okay, this inner section has two columns. I'm going to delete one of the column. I've deleted one of the column. So this is where I am going to do all my writings. Inside this section I will do my writing. Okay, now I want to stop this video for here. We will continue in the next video. Thank you for watching the video. We'll continue when we'll build our website proper. Let me save it now and see you in the next video.